Hey, I'm Maria back with another video. It's January 1st, 2018, Monday afternoon, 3:47 p.m. And I just got back from the store. Um, I was kind of thinking about this last year in 2017 and kind of like, wow, not a very good year. It was just a year of blah, I guess. But anyway, trying to stay positive, and keeping my spirits up a little bit. So I worked on an art project today, which I will be showing you later. But during the holidays, I know TIs can be very, very lonely. We kind of don't really have the same um, things that we're not. We don't have the access to the things that a lot of other people do. So we just kind of, hang out and do the best we can, mostly by ourselves. My son did spend Christmas with me, which I was very happy that he did. Very modest Christmas, no gift giving or anything like that, but it was okay. It was nice to have him. I made dinner at the last minute, and it was okay. So this last night, I actually tried to go to bed around 9 o'clock, which was like kind of stupid because I felt tired, but I wasn't tired enough to go to sleep. So I kind of got up and started my art project, just kind of cutting the little pieces out. Nothing major, just wanted to do something, put something in my little window because in my bedroom window, there's really nothing in my windowsill. And I know it's silly, but I only have like two objects really in my windowsill. I'm like, okay, well, there should be three. There should be two, one on each side and one in the middle, right? Why stuff like that bothers me, it just does. But so I could think I gotta get something. So I decided to make a little felt star, and there he is. Nothing big, but I thought it was kind of cute. And it didn't take me very long. Very inexpensive project. Other reasons why I like felt. So I was thinking about what's happened and how long this has been going on, and it dawned on to me today. It's like I've been in Bakersfield. Come August of 2018, I will be in Bakersfield for 18 years, off and on, mind you. And so I was thinking about all the years that have gone by, with my family causing me problems and everything, which was heavily on my mind last night. Um, I just felt good that they weren't in my life anymore. That's basically how I felt. I wanted to. Ooh, sorry, kind of got interrupted there. Anyway, so I'm doing the best I can. I think a lot of it, the trauma is knowing that all of this kind of originated with my family, which I think that's one of the most painful things that a target has to deal with when you're dealing with, domestic stalking issues. Um, and the harm that your family, your own blood relations can cause you. So that has been on my mind a lot, just thinking about all the things that's happened to me. And it's not like I'm trying to dwell on it. I really do think it's time for my brain to just process, deal with some of the things. I don't think I actually cried actual tears over this. I've been under like a lot of stress for times where my eyes welled up with tears, but I never like fell out and just boo-hooed, over it. Most of the time, I was just really confused, angry, agitated, terrified, scared, depressed, whatever. But I'm not one of those women who cry. And there's nothing wrong with crying, okay, if you move to do that. But I guess I'm just not one of those people. I'm more likely to cry over a cartoon than I am over my own life. Seriously. But, anyway, as the close of 2017 came, I was thinking, about how cold my feet have been lately. And although, I do wear boots, my feet have been getting very, very cold. So I decided to go out and look for thermal socks. And let me tell you, thermal socks, by that name, under that name, are very difficult to find. Now, many years ago, I couldn't, I couldn't go into a store without them selling thermal socks, but it was very difficult to find them, okay? So, as much as I hate being enslaved to Walmart, Walmart called me, right? Because pretty much all the stores, I'm not sure if all the stores are open, I'm not sure if the mall's open, and I dare not step into that place anyway. So I kept thinking, okay, well, I'll go down to Walmart. I'm sure I'm going to find some thermal socks, not one pair. I was even willing to buy men's socks, okay? Because I don't really care about socks. No one's going to see them. And I just want to keep my feet warm. I don't want my feet to be chilly. I can't stand that. That is the worst thing in the world. Most of my socks are there for the purpose of just saying that I'm wearing socks, because you don't want to just put your foot in a shoe. You know what I mean? Although we do wear flats and stuff like that, but when you put it in a boot, you want that little padded protection or whatever. So my socks really don't provide any warmth. Most of my socks, I bought this pair today, and this is just to kind of renew the socks that I already have, because they get worn out, whatever. I bought this pack of socks today. These aren't thermal, but these are my standard. I have a big drawer full of them already, and I just thought I'd get 3 more pairs because they were only like $2.87. But this is pretty much what I have in my drawer already, okay? And these right here, although they do protect your feet from, like, touching the inside of the shoe, doesn't really keep your feet warm. So the sales lady, I asked her, do you have any thermal socks? And she pointed these out to me. Now, these are not thermal, okay? These were like $3 a pair. And I will say that they're a thick material. These are the same. They're just different colors, okay? They are a thicker material, but they're not necessarily thermal, okay? So I was thinking I might have to double my socks. Like, I might, oh, this pair too. These are all the same. Well, this is a little bit different. This little knit design here on this sock is a little bit different than these two right here. These two I would say, are the same, but these are a little bit different. Still, they're not quite thermal. So then on the way home, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to, it's going right past on 8th Street. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to pass the 99-cent store. And I was already at the 99-cent store on Ming Avenue today, right? But Maria can't pass up the 99-cent store. She just can't, right? So I kept thinking, okay, I don't want to go home, so I might as well just stop in to the little shopping center that was there. There was a DD's Discounts. There was like a factory to you or something. And I kept thinking, if I could find thermal socks at these stores, then I'll take these back and exchange them. Well, the only thermal socks that they had over at DD's Discounts was some for men, and they were for like super big feet. And they were a reasonable price, I have to say, but they were like $4 a pack, which isn't bad, okay, which is really good for thermal socks. But I kept thinking these are going to be huge on me, so that's not going to work. So that was pretty disappointing. I did when I went to the 99-cent store, I did find these socks. They do not have the word thermal on them, but they are a very thick pair of socks, okay, for 99 cents a pair. I'm like, okay, that's not bad, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and try these out this week and see how they work and if they keep my feet warm, because I really don't want to have cold feet anymore. This is the start of 2018. I think I started okay. I kind of kept myself busy, which I'm glad. Okay, I really didn't want to just spend another day sitting around and not, having anything to do. And I get tired of dwelling on these issues, I keep thinking about how my life went in the last 18 years of being in this town and thinking about the root cause of it. And I will tell you, it really starting to really get to me. You know what I mean? Like, I was already upset, but I think once it starts to sink into you, like how all this time has gone by in my life and the root of it, and the purpose of it, I think it starts to affect you. It does me, okay? So, and it's not because I have an emotional attachment. It's the fact that, I realized that I'd given my trust to people that didn't deserve it. And I think that's where a lot of people feel the sense of like a psychological rape, kind of like somebody betrayed you and you had complete trust in these people, even though you knew they were assholes, but still, I mean, come on. I think all families can be that way at sometimes, but, when you realize just how psychotic these people are, it really can make you shudder sometimes, and I think that's what bothers me more than anything, knowing that I've been placed in this situation because of my blood relatives. That's very hard to deal with, okay? So 2018, I will be covering more information on stalking this month. This is National Stalking Awareness Month. I'm not going to nitpick on the cute stalker, because, I think it's cute, really, honestly. But anyway, aside from that, But I think my main issue is to kind of talk more about it, inform people. Um, I'm hoping that people care about this issue. I really do, because there's so many people who are in worse situations than I am, unnecessarily, you know, and it really it's very saddening, it's something that I think it's the first real issue that I've ever really taken um, showed expressed any concern about ever, and that's because I think about how common this is and how wrong it is and how um, damaging it is. I really do. It is psychologically, emotionally, financially, in every way you could possibly imagine, damaging to a person. So, um, yeah, it's something that really kind of gets me and motivates me to talk about it. So anyway, I think I've been rambling on enough. I hope you all have a wonderful 2018. I've got dishes to wash, and I got to clean up all the little scraps of fabric that are on the floor. I enjoyed making my little guy. There's some crafts that I make that I really don't. I think I make them just because, like, I'm never going to use them. I have no use for them. So it's like, I think I make it because it's in my head to do it, but it's not something that I really need. And I'm trying to just focus on making things that I need at this moment. Like, like maybe a new bag or, just things like that is what I'm trying to focus on instead of making things just because you can be like me and have like a small collection of useless things in your house. Um, what do you need them for? You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of being a little bit more frugal, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Have a wonderful 2018, and I'll be back with another one later. Take care. Bye bye.